It's time for peace. It's the day after the election. And this morning in my meditation, it's time for peace. Divine Mother said to me, it's the day after the election. This morning in my meditation, it's time for peace. Divine Mother said to me, it's the day after the election. This morning in my meditation, people are so frightened. Divine Mother said to me, it's the day after the election. One moment I'm having an issue with the sound. People are so frightened. Divine Mother said to me, it's the day after the election. One moment I'm having an issue with the sound. People are so frightened. Divine Mother said to me, it's the day after the election. Give me just a moment. One moment I'm having an issue with the sound. People are so frightened. Divine Mother said to me, it's the day. Okay, let's see if that does it. Okay, now let's see if you can hear me. Okay, let's see if that does it. Okay, I'm still having an echo. Okay, now let's see if you can hear me. So let me try one more thing. Let's see if that does it. Okay, I'm still having an echo. Now let's see if you. Okay, I think I fixed it. So thank you for your patience. And this is a lesson from Divine Mother. This is my first time live streaming using the YouTube platform. And so I was not familiar with the sound controls. But guess what? Divine Mother is still here. The message is still clear. And the message, my beloveds, is that your peace does not depend upon who is elected. Around this election, there has been so much chaos energy and so much hatred energy. And on this day of after the election, there is so much confusion and so much fear. Beloveds, what you do not realize is that you are giving the chaos energies a delicious feast of fear, because fear breeds more fear, and you can never find peace from this place of fear. And so, my beloveds, I would say to you, before we get deeply into the transmission, to drop to your heart and focus on your physical beating heart. And just take some deep breaths in. And just allow yourself for a moment to put away your fears. Know that, beloved, the divine that you are, the divine that is within you, the divine that I am, takes care of you. It does not depend upon who is running the country. Your guidance system that you have within you is the only thing that you can rely upon. And my beloveds, I would caution you not to move into the hatred frenzy that is going around. Whichever party that you voted for, perhaps you're ecstatic that your party won. And if so, allow yourself to be in the ecstasy, and yet refrain from throwing disparaging remarks against the other party. Hatred does no good. And those of you who are very disappointed with the results, refrain from emitting the energy of hatred towards that person, that party. I caution you, beloveds, that the energy of hatred will hurt you. The energy of hatred will help you to remain in that state of fear. You will find yourself moving out of any abundance you may have been moving into as you allow the chaos energies any opportunity to move into your sphere and to aggravate your fear energy to the core. And you say, but mother, how shall I do different? How shall I find peace when I am now afraid that the world economy will collapse? I am now afraid that this elected official will turn the whole country topsy-turvy. And I say to you, beloved, that your peace is within your heart. Find a way to come to that place of stillness. Many of you do not take even 5 minutes throughout your day to be still and quiet and to listen to your own inner voice. Beloved, you are part of me and I am part of you. Your happiness and contentment can be found as you go within and you trust that the divine that you are is connected to the divine that is without. And that in your conjoining of your energies, there is a possibility for greater expansion, greater peace. There is no need to fear, beloveds, because your peace does not come from any elected official. Your peace comes only from your belief that you are here for your core purpose, your own mission, that you are a light worker, that you are a being of light, that you always have the opportunity to go within and find your peace. And so I would ask you, beloveds, to move into a state of forgiveness. First, forgive yourself because maybe you felt frightened and found yourself moving into this state of fear, found yourself speaking in disparaging terms. Rebecca has often said, you cannot hate the darkness into the light. You can only love the darkness into the light. And so I would ask you to extend forgiveness to all those who have gotten you all riled up because they were not for your candidate. Forgiveness for all the mudslinging that has been going on. And let us move forward. Let us say a prayer for Hillary Clinton. What, you think she's so cold-hearted she can't use some love? No. People are where they are. People do what they feel is best at the time. So saying prayers of support. It was not easy for her to go through this emotional time. And the same applies to Donald Trump. Do you think if you can hate him into being a better president? Do you think you can hate him into doing whatever you feel is right? No, my beloveds. Pray for wisdom. Pray for the spirit of wisdom to be upon all our leaders. And you say, oh, but they're also corrupt. And I say to you that they all have a precious soul. They are all loved. And we cannot hate anyone into doing anything. And so drop to your heart once more. And just take some deep breaths in. And just let all your anxiety go. And if you feel jubilant, allow yourself to feel jubilant. But don't mess that jubilant up with disparaging the other party. And if you feel sad, allow yourself to find the peace that is within you, the peace that comes from knowing that your soul is responsible for your soul. It's time to put away the pointing of the fingers and the blaming. Own it. Own it that you came forth at this time in existence. You could have chosen any other time, and you chose this time, and you knew you were going to be in tumultuous circumstances. And it's time to move forward with faith. It does no good to put faith in governments anyway, does it, beloved? The only one that is responsible for your soul is you. And when you return to the other side, there will only be you. There will be no president. There will be no senators. There will only be you. And I feel some of you are wanting assurances that you will be safe. And I say to you, I assure you that your safety is found within your own heart and trusting in the divine that you are, trusting that you really do have everything you need already within you. And beloveds, when you find your mind racing and frightened, it's time to stop and just breathe in that peace. It's time to realize that you are in control of you. There is no one else. And it's pulling yourself back from the edge of that precipice of panic. Just going, oh yes, I'm divine. I am divine, and I have my divine. And in my divinity, I breathe in peace. And beloveds, you're going to be okay. You are creating your world moment by moment. And you can start from this moment forward. Perhaps you've been in a state of panic. And by the way, stop watching the news so much. Turn within to your own heart. And the news, the good news of the love that is within your own heart will sustain you. And trusting that your own soul brought you forth to this time period. And that all is well. I am Rebecca Marina Messenger, and I have brought you this sweet message from Divine Mother. And I, as Rebecca, I extend loving feelings toward both parties and the energy of calmness and peacefulness. And I would encourage you to do the same. Move out of the finger pointing. Move out of the blame. And I, Rebecca, if I hear one more time, Hillary for jail, how mean. Let the government decide that or whatever. We're not the judges. Thank you for listening. And I hope that you feel peace. If you like this kind of information, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. And I am Rebecca. And I encourage you, beloveds, to go with everything's going to be all right. Nothing can hurt your soul. You were loved so much, more than you know. And as you move into the calmness and the stillness that is there for you, you will find peace. And from that place of peace, remove yourself from the chaos all around you. Don't engage in the discussions. And especially, beloved, don't get pulled into those energies of hatred. Those of you who are all over Facebook panicking and spouting off, beloveds, pull yourself away from that. Pull yourself back to center. Back to center. God bless you.